Hey, let's take a look at how we can add scales to anything we want. Maybe you're making a fish, or maybe you're making a cool character that requires scales very quickly. To do this, I'm gonna go to Lightbox, go to Tool, and let's just click on Nick. I'm gonna double click on that, press comma to close my Lightbox, and take a look. Here is Nick. Now, Nick is a really cool default character in zBrush to get started. If you turn on your polyframe, you can see that Nick comes with all these different polygroups, and again, this is an excellent character if you need a quick base mesh. All right, in this case, I'm gonna do a couple things. I'm gonna turn off his hair, and I am going to go into layers, and under layers, he does come with a open mouth animation, which I don't need. I'm gonna actually delete that because that is going to interfere with our scales. How do we add scales to Nick? I'm gonna turn off my polyframe. Let's jump into geometry. The dynamic is already activated. For this, I'm gonna initially turn this to 1. That's gonna drop our Nick to a low poly version. Next, let's click on this little button right here called Micro Poly. Once you do, you have a few different options to choose from. In this case, I'm just gonna go for these scales 02. I'm gonna simply click on it. The scales will be automatically applied to all the polygons, which is really cool, but obviously they're not aligned properly. Let's come here and click on Align, and now we can rotate them on Z, for example. And I can click it a couple times to rotate them around until I find something that I like. And take a look very quickly, in a matter of seconds, literally, we have this cool scale effect on our character. If I go back to smooth subdivision, I can maybe dial it to 1, and now you can see the scales are getting smaller and a little more refined. If you wanted to, you can also come here and run through other options besides scales 02. If I just simply click on these arrows, you could see that it will actually run through and show me other options available for micro poly, which is really, really fun.